Hey YouTube, it's your good friend Kai. I know it's been a long time, and I know I said that in my last video, but it's really been a long time. It's been like a year almost, maybe more. I actually don't know. You can go back and check. Actually, no, you couldn't, because I deleted a lot of videos, so you wouldn't be able to see which one the last one was. Oh well, I'm over it. Alright. Anyway, pretty gloomy day outside today, kind of a downer. I'm not a fan of the whole like rainy gloom thing. Seattle makes me nuts. That's why I don't live there. My parents live close to it though, and I just hate to go home. Um, but the funny thing is that Washingtonians actually will typically love the rain. I don't understand it. I'm like I had pancakes with my neighbor the other day, and I was like, ah, it's so gloomy outside. She's like, oh, I like it. I hope it rains. And I'm just like, you hope that it rains? Like, what good is that? You can't go outside and like do all these things. I don't know. But there's actually this quote from my favorite movie, V for Vendetta. I don't know if you guys like it. Where it's during when Natalie Portman's in the prison and she's having like this flashback vicariously through someone else's experience, and the girl's talking about, I used to live in the country and I don't remember much of those times, but I do remember the rain. My mother always said God was in the rain, and I'm like, God is in the rain. And that's like a big thing in there. And I'm like, oh, he totally is. But I don't know. So when I like am out in the rain, I'm like, God is in the rain. But then after a while, I'm just like, no, it's cold, it's windy, it's wet. I don't like this. And there's what is that? Is it Bob Dylan? I want to say it's Bob Dylan, where it's like some people feel the rain, but others just get wet. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be one of those people who feels the rain, because you think it's like one of those glass half full kind of people, right? But then I'm just like, nope, I'm just getting wet. That's all that's going on here. I don't know, not a fan. But I mean, there's some cool things you can do inside. Like later, I'm gonna go play racquetball with my mate, so that's cool. Um, and I mean, this guy's got to get out of its system, and it's good for the ground. It's good for farmers, unless they're cactus farmers. That's just horrible. Anyway, had a question for you guys, because I've been such a creeper on Facebook lately, and I totally censor the notifications thing on Facebook. Like, it always comes up in your news feed, like, Kai did this, Kai commented on this, Kai read this, and I'm just like, shh, don't tell everybody. So I'm like, check my Facebook. Oh, okay, so I have no life, but everybody doesn't need to know that. Delete. And that's basically how I spend the majority of my time. Wait, what? If I give you my love.